Hey guys, it's Elucid, welcome back. We're jumping back into Bumble Rumble, and it's been a few turns since I recorded. I didn't really want to record all the build-up, and I ended up fucking up a few logistics things, if you'll excuse my French. So it took me longer than I thought. It's turn 132, and we are finally ready to go for the throne, so you can see nothing's really happening. We had a few battles. Well, they killed an initiate of the deep. What a fucker. Where is that? Here, okay. So we have a magic phase attack here. I think this is just PD garbage. This is like the ultimate in try-hardness. He's trying really hard. Oh no, you killed some of my chaff with your extreme try-harding. You have to admire the try-hard. I make like... Yeah, that's not important to me at all. Shinuyama's just, they're trying so hard. Mostly been not, they need to try hard at things that'll help them win the game. It's like, you can be really tactically smart, but strategically not. I mean, at this point, I'm getting close to winning, but they've been doing this all game. Every time I turn around, Shinuyama attacks me underwater with, like, what is he even doing? Hydrophobia? The fuck? Did I not buff these guys? It's like, okay, buddy. You got me. I'm sure this one probably, let's look at it. I bet you that one turned into a white mage. After I got the throne from him, he did not give up. He said no. I sent him a message. I was like, you sure you want to keep attacking me? He's like, well, it's kind of late in the game. And so we actually did kill that one. Let's see which one we actually kill. He's like, it's late in the game. I've got to do something. I'm not going to attack anyone else. I'm like, okay. Which is true. I'm okay with it, but the thing is he's been doing it all game. So it's like, really since about turn 60, and it's turn 130. So, what is a legitimate reason now was an illegitimate reason back in the day. Now, Bakemono sorcerers, I mean, Bakemono are pretty good, except underwater, less good. They get that pretty big stat nerf, though a lot of these did get quickened, which kind of makes up for it. I think I did life after death here, is that right? Anyway, they get wrecked. The one we... Oh, you know what I'm... Okay, we're gonna do it real quick. The one that... Okay. God, I did it again. I keep hitting Q as like reflex at the end. I want to pull up F1. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Let's see which one I killed. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Narisha? For the 6th and final time. Oh man. This one? Look at all that gear they lost. Jesus. That's expensive. He had him like flying boots and everything. Like, this guy's so important to get in combat. What did he even cast? Disintegrate? Yeah, just spam disintegrate. I have 40 PD in every single province. Okay, next one, Sea of Rond. This is the throne, so let's see what he's got going on. This looks like bone grinding. No, these are thugs, but I think I have water elementals. You can't do Phoenix Pyre underwater. It's possible these guys... Yeah, it looks like they're going to. 31 protection. Fatigue neutral. This might work. If I'm on advancing cast spells, I'll probably get him though. I have a Lich. My Lich gets in range. I think they're white mages, so he can wither bones. Cast useful things, not decay. You're a Lich. Do things like control dead. Okay, there goes dust to dust. Okay, we got him. Kind of what you would expect. It was a good idea, but really the Lich... If I didn't have the Lich, it wouldn't have worked. Or it would have worked, but anyway. It didn't, so instead we get a few item donations and more of Shinuyama just bleeding out. The risk, really, of them attacking me is, I guess I forgot to script this. Oops. I probably had gear on there, too. That was a mistake. He was taking the land for it here. I wasn't really going to make any effort to defend it. Okay, and then a bunch of these events. So, I don't really want to spend too much time on that. What we've got going on is... I need to get most of these mages over in here. What we've got going on is it's time to do the throne over here. And we are going to do it... I don't really want to worry about him attacking me underwater. So we've got a lot of gems. Not as much, because I've been doing other things each turn than casting. And you can see I can't really spend my... I need to figure out how I'm going to spend my blood slaves. Ooh. Acid Stormcaster. Should be like a game, looking at each tart, like with the random pass they get, and be like, what do we use this one for? I mean, I can already cast Acid Storm, but this guy could like Acid Storm Super Combatant. Okay, so here's the... Oh my god, if you guys can't make it there, I'm gonna literally lose... Oh no, of course you can. I've already tested this, okay. Problem last turn was a bunch of my guys couldn't actually make it where they needed to be. Hopefully my inventory's not a complete clusterfuck. Thank god. Inventory management's been such a pain in the ass. Too many items. Okay, so here's the thing. We've got all our golems here. We should have 8. Which I probably... I was gonna give them armor if I had it. I think I'll reserve that for like real super combatants. That's unfortunate. That's good. She's awake. He's awake. That's good. We've got a bunch of our important tarts awake, which is very nice. So here's what we're going to do. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 8, which how many we should have. These guys are going on a little trip. You could call this the luxury throne rush because I'm bringing a ton of cool shit, but I don't really think it's luxury. I think it's going to be effective because it's better to do it and have it work than to fail like 2 or 3 times. And we know he's going to be having huge mass enslaved communions, and I think without Royal Malaquies, I don't think I would survive that very well. But fortunately for me, I brought a lot of... Please tell me I didn't leave one up here. Okay, where did I put... Did I put you here? Where did I put you? It's like, oh no, he killed my chaff. Oh wait. Reload. This Shinuyama war against me is just the ultimate Like, look at what all he lost a bunch of troops. One mage here. He spent a bunch of gems on I mean, like, this is a loss for him because he had to spend the, teleport cloud trapeze, the gems for... How many gems did he use for this whole thing? Yeah. This is like 10 gems to kill like 2 gems effective. Like if he could kill all those for 2 gems, I'd be like, okay, that's a fair trade. But no. And then he lost all these guys. And I'm like not doing anything special. I'm just sitting here. I'm just chilling. Yeah, casual 24 magic resistance. I do need to think about switching up now that he knows what's here. He could come up with something kind of custom. But I've kind of got a pretty good setup with Fog Warriors. I'm pretty much immune to bone grinding. The Lich actually turns out to be super fucking important. He is on advanced cast spells, isn't he? Yeah. Do need to reload his gems. Everybody here have... Why can't you cast? Oh, it doesn't know about Power of the Spheres from the Crystal Shield. And then... Okay. Sure, why not? So anyway, the important thing, of course, is getting ready for this throne. So let's go ahead and send all our dudes in. We're going to be doing lots of fun and interesting things. The important bits here, I think, are being assassin immune, and then... fortunately, he didn't find any of these guys, because I've got like 50 fucking scouts here. Being assassin immune, which is partially going to be prevented by having all these scouts. Then... Because honestly, fuck assassins. Though there's a pretty good chance we get hit by a lot of flames from the sky. I kind of wish there was a better fire hat. Just check on that real quick. No, that's the best one. Or that one is, but it already exists. So, where did I send them? Okay, here's one. I guess I've stopped making sanguine dowsing rods, which is fine. So what we need to do is we need to send all of these idiots in. Now, they all have... This is the kit that I have for them at the moment. Which I'm honestly wondering about, because I think the riskiest part is... Once I'm in enemy dominion, I'm not going to have 50 hit points. I'm just going to have 25. And if they hit me with flames from the sky, I think it's 14 or 15 AP damage. And let's say I have 9 protection, it's going to hit me in the body. Then 5 fire resistance is going to mean, let's say 10. And then AP it's going to be against 5. Yeah, it's not realistic they're going to kill me with that. But there could be an awful lot of it. And these guys represent a huge gym investment. But this is nice for them casting earth stuff, like Earthquake, potentially do Mass Fly. Anyway, we'll get them all over here. So you're gonna go... Well, okay, hang tight. Let's see, what do we have? No, you need to take your dudes. So you're gonna astral travel. This honestly is a little overkill. We don't need this many. At some point you'd bring more. You're just... It's better to have a round 2 in case you need it. Okay, let's load you up. Now they basically have the same kit here. This guy, we need to swap this out, so he'll have a Ring of Wizardry. So he can do earth things too. And then you, good sir, you have everything, but I think for you, I'm gonna give you a bag of wind. And he's going to do like turn 1 Fog Warriors maybe? Or like a very, very fast mass flight. It'd be pretty good for storming. And of course they can all do earth things because they have this. You can get 4 temp earth gems. So they're gonna actually cast different spells. You are going to do astral travel. No. Are you serious? Did I really not figure this out? Okay, I don't have enough range to astral travel. Fuck me. Okay, well, fuck it. We're going, guys. We're going. We are not going. I think I can get everybody I need from here. And those guys will just be round 2. They'll be reserves in case it doesn't work. Yeah, we've got this bitch. That bitch. Just kidding. Yeah. This guy's gonna do some pretty good Master and Slave. I only have one guy really focused on Master and Slave. What is your kit? Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is not a lot of dudes. Okay, this was for Earth. Which I get. But also... Will I be high enough? I'll only be Earth 3. I probably need this for turn 1 Earthquake. No, but I'm going to be part of a communion with 8 golems. This is probably okay. Hopefully we don't blow up our golems, which is totally possible. I haven't tested this, but you have to do a lot of spell fatigue to kill 8 golems, but I'm pretty confident that 3 first couples can actually do a shit ton of spell fatigue. Okay, anyway, I'm okay with his kit. I was thinking maybe it's better to have the penetration, but I guess not. So, okay, we're gonna head over here. Now, one risk is if I kill a lot of people with Earthquake, a risk is they could potentially Vengeance of the Dead me. And then I would have to have a Ring of Returning, which would kind of negate the effectiveness of one of these guys. Anyway, whatever. We have enough income, we can replace them, as sad and horrible as that sounds. Okay, so you're going in. You guys are going in. And then you, my lady, you are going in. She's going to be Air 6, which is pretty damn high. Okay, cast spell Astral Travel. Thank you very much. I don't mind if I do. Let's make sure we have all the right things on you. Okay, we're tapped out on magic, we're tapped out on undead, we are not tapped out on normal. Which, meteorite guard are pretty good. But I don't have a ton of leadership. What's the morale of these guys? Let's see if we think it's worth it. $13. They're going to be susceptible to fear, but then I've got these guys who are all not, so I'm not really worried about a fear play or morale play. Okay, so she's going in. She's actually really high in nature. She's going to be nature 5. We might give her just as a little bit of backup some nature gems, like this. So she's going to take the whole army in. Now we're going to definitely one-turn pop the fort. I don't think there's a way that doesn't happen. You were probably going to go in also. You could get Magic Duel though. Magic Duel is actually a very, very legit risk. And these guys are not mindless. I didn't even think about that. It's like a super legit risk. It's going to be very important I lock down all the surrounding forts. I'm also going to... I think I'm going to lock down all the surrounding forts. And I think we're going to soften it up here with... a few flames from the sky. And I do want to check... I know Sakane is... I know Sakane is going for the Pythium Thrones too, so it's a little bit of a rush between him and myself. Let's see how he's doing. Not terribly well. Or he's not making any moves. Up here on... I think he's making pretty good progress against Vanheim. This throne is cracked. There's not really much I can do though. It's out of range of all my land forts. So we'll see. I think we have to just let him take it. I mean, as if we could definitely do something. We might be able to. Green Lions are very good units. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move our vampires in. And we're going to move our Wind of Death casters. I mean, Wailing Winds. It's not Wind of Death ourselves. Oh my god, my dog has had the worst gas today. I'm sure you wanted to know that, but it's a problem. I mean, this guy's a pretty legit Wind of Death caster. Give him an Amulet of Anti-Magic, maybe? Why do we not have more Amulets of Anti-Magic? We could use him too. Who's better? Probably this guy. And the other guy's gonna regen more, but... this guy I can give an Amulet of Anti-Magic to and have a full suit of armor. And potentially a Flesh Eater if I want to. I think we're also going to get Charm. I feel like this could be one of these can be my Charm guy. This is going to be this episode's kind of just going to be me rambling as we prepare for an invasion. I think Charm is going to benefit from nature levels, so nature plus some magic phase might be legit. I mean, I could just do this guy? No. Honestly, it might be her. It might be her. I think it's her. She's gonna have really high nature paths. Okay, milady. We have finally deployed the friendship hat. Stone boots. Pretty good. Very high MR. Very high air magic. Very high nature magic. She's gonna be 5/5. Spellcasting encumbrance is high though. Why is it so high? Is it just the shield? The shield's 4. It's only 1. That doesn't really add up. Not really sure why the total encumbrance here. Okay, maybe it does. Crown of Overmind is 2. I didn't know that. Oh, here it says. Okay. So we're not fatigue neutral. Fuck. Maybe we have to get fatigue neutral. Well, for spellcasting. Advancing cast spells? Maybe. Do I really need the air? I don't know if she's going to be my main air bitch. Maybe we do... I think of the Eye of the Void. That way if there's some super combatant around, we're going to really wreck them with the friendship hat. Okay. So we've shifted around her gear, and she's more nature focused than air, so let's reflect that in the gems. We'll figure out exactly what spells we're going to cast later. I really want a Flesh Eater here, but apparently I don't have one. At least I don't have one on hand. So anyway, that's fine. We know what you're going to cast. Let's get this guy. I think what I want to do, so that I don't have to worry about gem baiting as much, I kind of want to do one important spell per caster. I don't know if we'll be able to actually, you know, accomplish that, but that is, I think, at this point anyway, my mission. Final item for you. Are you an amphibian? You were not. I make this mistake all the time. I'll assume because they're undead, they're amphibians, and I put like a ring of returning or something and send them underwater or teleport them underwater. And not all the time, but you know, an embarrassingly large amount. I guess for you, we don't really have a ton of miscellaneous items. Okay, let's teleport you. So, now that we've got the basics going in, let's go ahead and do our script. So I think we have the main armies. So, let's go ahead and get all these guys in position. So what I think I want to do is have like a golem box that I put the Malaquies in. There's going to be 3. So yeah, that should be all 8. So we'll probably put a tart or something on the back end. Now if we look, it's off center. Fuck, let's not make it off center. I think that guy's the, if you go straight back. So if you go straight back, you'll be top row. That's going to be important for lining up the Malaquis. Not that it'll definitely matter, but it could matter, you know? Magic Duel, I think, is going to be the worst son of a bitch for me here. I don't think Life After Death works on Royal Malaquis either. Doesn't affect Mindless. Okay. Well, if my Malaquis die, it would be better that I keep them with all their paths, because if they die right now, they're just dead. So I think Life After Death is still good. I think it's still good. So you are probably going to be a Life After Death caster. I'll give you rainbow armor and something like this. Any kind of hat? No. Okay, and then you were just going to... Are you serious? Okay. Do I have quickness boots? I don't. Blood Hunt? I'll take the items off. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. They can still preach, I guess, a little bit more. You can see our Dominion really is washing over them. Let's take a look at that score graph real quick. I know I'm being like a little... Oh, it's actually kind of come down last turn. But, I mean, that happens some. There's just some fluctuation in it, but... I mean, we are getting to an area where it's going to be hard to keep pushing, but hopefully it still goes a little bit. Like here we've got enough of it, it's going to be really hard for them to preach it down. You really need like stone idols and stuff to take care of that. So here we go. Let's see. We're doing... Okay, we're Flames from the Skying this. We're gonna also... I think we're gonna Flames from the Sky... Oh wait. Let's do all these again. You and you. Y'all are gonna Flames from the Sky. The actual throne, and this is mostly to take care of Magic Duel people he has sitting inside. Then, you idiots are going to Flames from the Sky here. Oh wait, we can't go that far. Here. Here, and that will kill a lot of these guys. It might kill the Lich and stuff. I would like to kill that, but I think I'm out of range. I know I cast... I can't remember where. You are going to probably be a super combatant. So anyway, we've got the basic stuff coming in. I guess we'll go ahead and do the scripting. Can you make it? Okay, you can. Okay, if you get hit, I guess we'll do Ring of Returning on you. She can go underwater. Do I want her to be air or... I think we'll do half and half on her. If she gets hit, she goes underwater, which, like, honestly, if we get Flames from the Sky and stuff, that's actually counterproductive here. Give her a growth amulet so that she can hopefully survive. And then if we're not going underwater, we don't need that. Instead, I'll take that for Flames from the Sky. And we're going to move her in. You are stressing me out. We're going to do a huge invasion here. Let's see. I think what we'll do actually, I think we're going to do a land army on top of this. We're going to raid this because this will be super easy. So we'll pin this in with an army. We'll pin this in with an army from here. We're going to put everybody on top of that. Here we've got Bakamano. These two we're going to hit with super combatants. This one will probably hit with this. Oh, there's green lions though. We'll try to hit all these with super combatants too. But it's go time now. I think we'll give you Shade Mail. Because she's going to have to sneak out after this, because she could get magic dueled. We'll do the old Brand and Shield of Gleaming Gold. And we'll give you... Again, I don't have a ton of options here for this. But I feel like maybe we do this? And some anti-assassin gear. And we'll just drop you... Now, she could do things like Soul Drain and stuff, but I think since I'm going to have a lot of non-lifeless units, it could kind of do more harm than good. So I think we're going to send you here, and your script is just going to be invulnerability. Well, we can do Power of the Spheres, invulnerability, Soul Vortex, Astral Shield, Body Ethereal. Let's do that for you. We'll do spells. And that way she'll sit there and try to snipe whatever they have here. Like Horde of Skeletons, who knows what they'll do, but that'll be just as fine. Rather than not have her run into melee. And then she can sneak out. And here we're preaching, that seems to be working. So then we have to raid. We're going to go ahead and move the army over here. This one's going to get nuked. Some of these are fake armies too. I don't know how big. Let's finish the script for this, and then we'll move on to other things. So, Blood Rain, Rush of Strength, and then you are going to do death stuff like Darkness. And you are going to do... So let's figure out where we want you to. Okay, this will be inside the box. Okay, that is the edge of the box. We'll leave you outside the box. Okay. And I think you're just going to do an early Fog Warriors. And then you can do a mass regen. And that will probably be okay. And for our people moving in, let's go ahead and script our... Oh, oops, I forgot they're all over here. Oh no. Well, let's script her. She is going to be here at the back of the box. And she's going to have a lot of air and nature again. She's going to be air 4, nature 5. So I think what she can do, and she's definitely going to be there in the magic phase. The other people that I was just scripting are probably not going to be there in the magic phase. So she can do Fog Warriors. And maybe my balance isn't... I'll do a few more air. Okay, that's fine. How do we want to position these guys? I think we're gonna do... Fire. We may... Oh, I guess I don't really need mass flight if I have these guys on attack career. It's gonna be really hard for him to get storm off. I guess he could with a Royal Maliqui before these guys take off. But there's a... I probably want to have one of my own guys do... I have to think for coming in. I don't want to reveal my full script. He's not going to be patrolling with much. I don't want to reveal too much about the Royal Maliqui shenanigans. So I think they're going to do very basic things for this one. Like, we're not going to do the earthquake spam or anything. That's going to be for next turn. And that will grant me one throne, and from there I just have to figure out how we snipe the last one. But my tricks will be out at that point, so... There's a good chance I leave one of the Royal Maliquis here to defend, and I use 2 more to go take it. And then I probably actually need to look at building a lab up here. Because from here I can flames from the sky this. I can also flames from the sky from here, so actually I probably don't. Can these guys flames from the sky? Yeah, okay, they can. It's kind of weird. You can't... This isn't even a mountain pass, but it... There's weird things in Dominions which are like spell passes, so this is a spell pass. I don't even know if that's what they call it, but... So yeah, I mean, that's almost certainly what we're going to do. Now the risk with this is that he has a spell shield. Actually, he probably does. I didn't even think about that. Shit, that's what Shinuyama did. That's what fucked me up. But I've been scrying on it and stuff, and I think that would have hit a spell shield, and I haven't... I've hit it like 5 times with scrying. Well... I think that would trigger it. That is something we have to think about, is like, what the fuck do we do if my armies don't show up? I guess I've got a few armies, but still. It is worth thinking about, like, if just my movement people show up, I want to win the battle. We have a bunch of undead. So I think what we're gonna do... Now, there's definitely going to be some magic people will show up, so there's still going to be a magic phase fight. Well, now we're getting into, like, really weird shit. Because then it's like, if there's a magic phase fight, but I don't know which of my magic phase people are going to show up, how do I make sure I win? I think if my Maliquis all have somebody... I think if I astral travel all of them, and they each have some bodyguard, and they each have some kind of useful script, something like this. Holy shit, that is a lot of Banes. I have been busy, I tell you what. Are you really doing teleport? The fuck? Please do not block this. I won't be able to do this, I don't think. Oh, fuck, we were, because I didn't have... This is getting sketchy, guys. So now these guys are going to yellow drop, and if nobody else shows up but just them, we need a script for them so that hopefully they have a good chance of actually winning. Which, you know, we can probably do. Like, they can both... Okay. They can both do... Let's put them back in the box. So it's going to be all the way back. Down one, he's going to be the front corner. He's going to be the other front corner. Okay, you were pretty high in air, so you are going to do Living Clouds ×2, which I have no idea what he's defending with, but that's usually pretty good. And he's going to cast those very quickly. And we're going to... That's probably okay. Isn't it? Do I have more air gems? I have air and astral. It's going to be a lot of fatigue for the golems, though. But that will probably work. Could have a tart or something, too. You can do Power of the Spheres, Earth Power, and then... Probably okay. So if these guys show up, they're not gonna, they potentially could not have an army with them. So they're gonna do these things and pray to God. If these guys show up, they're going to have an if these guys show up, they're going to have an army. So you are going to go back, down, down. I think that means you're at the back of the thing now. Guard commander. Hold an attack. Hold an attack. And then you are going to be doing... Anti-magic? Well, that'll give away the anti-magic part. Well, fuck him. He can't... Well, he might do anti-magic on his. I don't want him to see me doing anti-magic. Highly unlikely he's got a guy patrolling there to steal my army. But if he does, he doesn't have 3 Royal Meliquis, I doubt. He's probably gonna have a Storm Staff. But I guess if you steal their whole army, it doesn't matter as much. We'll do one salvo. Maybe this guy we just do Master and Slave. He's definitely going to be 8. Well, not definitely. Let's play it safe. We'll just do Power of the Spheres and then Master and Slave. Okay, so that's these guys coming in. That guy's thugging here. I need to get a thug for... I'll just send you. I mean, honestly, these guys can just kill that sparse line. So just put them like this. Okay. And then we'll have you just do darkness. And assuming he's got human troops, it's going to be basically all she wrote. Something like this. And I think we'll have you come with a thistle mace if we have it. We don't. It's okay. We'll have you bring some gems and you can just do mass protection. And then we're going to bring assassin bait. Not mass protection, mass regen. Fuck your assassins. Just kidding. Pythium actually hasn't used a lot of assassins this game, but anyway. Okay, perfect. Not perfect, but good enough. Definitely not perfect. Okay, so we're attacking here with an army that, you know, I doubt could take this fort, but it will hopefully be enough to lock it down. I've got basically everybody here, I think, moving in, right? Okay, and then I've got... Oh, I probably want to double up on vampires too. I'll go ahead and just kit this guy up with some gear and send him. Can he make it with... He might be able to make it with Boots the Messenger. No, okay. We'll send him over this way. Maybe we have a relief caster too. Something like this. You can see we've got a lot of gems, guys. And we are putting them to use, hopefully not getting gem baited. We're also going to kit out our tarts here and have them go run amok. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be kitting you out like that, though. You're going to be getting... I really stopped making a lot of the gear that I need. Like my super combatant gear, I don't really have much. Wait, who are you? Who's that just looking at who had the lightning helmet? Oh, this guy. Can you... You cannot magic phase, so you are of low utility to me. You can magic phase. He doesn't really need a ring of regen. He needs this stuff, though. Good enough for government work. Maybe we do the lead shield for you. And then we're going to cloud trapeze you. We're already hitting that. We're going to hit this in normal phase. We're going to hit you in magic phase. So you are going to be at the back, and you are going to go summon earth power. I don't know. The risk here is magic. Negate stuff. So Iron Will. Then summon earth power. Then Iron Skin. What's my shock resistance? I don't have any. That's a weakness. Resist lightning, so at least we won't be horribly... We're actually really weak to lightning. Maybe we do Stun Skin. Yeah, low fire resistance. It's probably okay. I mean, that will probably work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever it doesn't work, we can nuke it with flames from the sky the following turn. I mean, we could also just roll this army on top. Maybe we do that. Let's send this guy somewhere else. Okay, we're gonna send him here. Can he go here too? I forget where there were forts. We're gonna send him here. If I have shade mail, I probably should do that though. I know I have some, I don't necessarily know where they are. But I have a guess. Turns out to be right. This guy's got some useful gear. We're gonna need this for tarts this turn, I've got a strong feeling. Nature Blood? Actually, maybe not bad. Yeah, this guy can raid here. It's probably okay. I don't really have a good hat for him. Whatever, he's just gonna YOLO. Actually, this is not terribly good. I think we're gonna save the gear for somebody else. Wait, where was that guy moving from? It must have... Oh, here he is. Yeah, we're gonna do something else. So... Okay, wait, but he's moving. He's cloud trapezing all the way back here in the back lines. We'll go on top of this one, I guess. We'll have you... Oh, but we were giving you a different chest armor. There we go. Okay, you go here. You go... here. He's going at Gwyrith, he's going at Lish. Let's make sure their scripts are somewhat synced up. So they should probably be the same. I don't have regen for them, so they could die to chip damage, but I have a feeling they'll be okay. And then you... I guess I need to make a decision, too, about mass flight. Like, I have the Tempest, too, which I could use, but I think I want to be flying in most of the things. Wherever I have... He's not going to have a numbers advantage. Means I don't really have to worry about him mass flighting me. Especially if I'm nuking everything. Okay, we'll give you shade mail. And then any kind of hat or any kind of shoes. Why not? We'll give you that hat. And then for gear... Yeah, I don't have too much here for him. Okay, that's fine. It's probably good enough. With tarts, you do kind of feel like you know, they're good enough. You kind of want to put gear on all their slots. Okay, so now we're hitting these three with the same kind of tart, actually. We're hitting this with an army. This is getting hit with our main force. So let's look at all the... This one we gotta go attack with this army. Okay. Life after death. We'll go ahead and give you this, so you're less likely to get zapped. Then we want darkness. It's 4 gems. That's going to make him pass out. Darkness is also 4. I guess we'll do darkness over life after death. Then maybe you can do quickening here. Really good on ghosts, if he chooses to target them. Maybe we put the ghosts on hold and attack so they really get quickened. Don't really know what this guy's doing, but he's gonna come. I think I have more here than that, don't I? Yeah, I have you. Army of Lead seems fine, and then... Don't I have an earth thing for you? Oh, I want to do weapons of sharpness on some of my guys here. Which is what I'll need a bloodstone for, potentially. My really high earth guy is passed out in the lake. Or not passed out, but tart going crazy. Okay. It's just army of lead? He's not really... The chances of him having Firestorm running in that province, I think, are extremely low. So we'll have you do ground army. I think it's more likely there's some kind of weird thing. And then, okay, let's have you do Army of Gold, actually. And then you're going to do Power of the Spheres anti-magic. Okay. So this is getting locked down by an army, and then to reduce assassinations on high-value targets, we're just going to bring these guys. We'll actually try a communion out with them. So we'll do... I guess I don't really have it saved. I know I do. Control 2 is my communion slave hotkey. 2, 2, 2. Okay, so it's going to be a reasonably strong one here. I'm out of pearls. It's okay, we'll just use claim of pearls. I think I could have done this a lot more, like really leverage these guys, because they can set up really strong communions, but the nations I'm fighting, all the big human nations, they have way cheaper astral mages, so I kind of didn't want to lean on them very much, because they could just magic duel me. I think Pythium might... I forget. I know they have the Therug, but the Therug, I don't... Is that their cheapest astral mage? I mean, I don't have to be as worried about... No, they have this guy, the Acolyte, yeah. Fuck that. So I haven't been using them much, but anyway, we'll set these guys up somewhere like this. And we're just going to do Falling Frost, really. And I guess if we're doing that, it'll be important for these guys to have water lenses so they can shoot kind of far. Did I do advancing cast spells? Okay, perfect. We're not perfect, but as we said, good enough. Just make sure I get the right guys. You can do it in that other interface. I think it's just a little faster for me to click here. Okay. Should be okay. Okay, so that will be, I mean, if he's not expecting it, which I don't think he is, there's a good chance we lock this down. Maybe in case that goes sideways, we also do Wailing Winds. Can he make it all the way down here? No. He is really useful, though. I think he is going to come here, and as long as they don't have magic weapons, he's basically guaranteed to take this. Something like that. Now, if they have magic weapons, this will kind of hurt, but otherwise he's going to be basically invulnerable, which he will. And here we've got the Palisades coming up. Go ahead and upgrade that. Might as well attack here. And then I guess we'll move these guys. They're not doing much good in the water. We'll go ahead and move them on land. I potentially could attack here. But I think, okay, I need to actually check, see how much time I have till the turn posts. Okay, I've got an hour, but I'm probably running out of hard drive space on recording. I kind of gotten a little low. Okay, we're going to be going basically, this is the only one I'm a little uncertain about, but I should have vision of it. I should have vision of all of these. I don't even know what we're going to do. Let's do it here, I guess. We could potentially... No, it's heat. That we could murder in winter. But it's... I think this one we're actually going to Woven Winter first. Then we can Murdering Winter it next turn. And we can also walk out here and hit it with a bunch of... Okay. So let's get this guy. Do we have Earth Boots? We don't. So we're going to go move on top. And this shouldn't be terribly complicated. I just need a front line for them. Okay, let's get one of these guys. Yeah, this should work. And I need you. Okay, so this goon squad should be able to just lock this fort down. And next turn we can Murdering Winter it and just delete all this stuff on this side of the map. Fog Warriors can spells. You are going to do Summon Earth Power, Army of Gold, Ground Army. No, let's skip Ground Army. We'll have her do it. She's higher in air. I think we'll do Fog Warriors second. So we'll do Thunderfinned Fog Warriors. And conservative gem use, okay. And then I'll give you that. Timber Flash attack closest. And so basically the plan here with these guys is going to be hold and fire large enemy monster. Hold and attack closest. Hold and fire flyers, and in case there's some garbage flying back to hit me. You right here. These guys don't have any Aron. Okay. You are gonna get Demon Bane. Be okay if we end up having to get him in close with a tart. And then this is going to be our front line. So this is going to be hold and attack closest. And then you are going to come in and do Strength of Gaia. And then you're going to do... It's going to only put him up to Nature 3. He can't do it. Okay, fuck. Just do mass regen here. He should be able to do this, though. And then you're going to do... not summon water power. You're just going to do Grip of Winter, or Frostfend, and then Grip of Winter. Okay, and he can spam liquefy and stuff if he gets close. We'll put him up here. And I've seen what he had patrolling. I'm not terribly worried about it. I should do... We're going to definitely take one of the vampires here and bring him too. So he's going to do Rush of Strength. Reinvigoration. Blood Rain. And then Reinvigoration. And then Spells, Conservative Gem Use. I'll do 20. I'll do 30 because I've got a shit ton of slaves. And then you going to get a Skull Staff and you're going to do Darkness. Like so. I do have to be a little careful about this guy fatiguing out people because he's got a chill aura, so maybe we put him a little bit out here in the open. We'll give him a few bodyguards so he doesn't get surrounded. Okay. But now I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think, unless he's got an extremely dedicated defense that he's patrolling every turn, which is really risky to have your whole army patrol, because like I could ping it with the scout and then come up with something exactly, kill it. So anyway, we're going to move here, lock this down. I'm not locking this down. He's got a Harbinger here. No Harbingers here. Where are you? I am worried. Can you make it? Oh man. I don't want to send a Tart on here because there's a Harbinger that could have like a Holy Scourge or something and just pop me. Okay, you aren't doing anything, but you are very tough. Honestly, this guy should probably be a Phoenix Pyre guy. I might hang... He's going to hang out for a turn. Let's make some... let's make Heart of Life. And then let's have you... Oh wait, we're making more tarts here, I forget. What? Did I only do one tart? That's fine. We'll have you make Amulet of Resilience. Or no, Ring of Regen, probably. Or... let's make sure we have the kit. Okay, Rainbow Armor. Definitely going to want Rainbow Armor. What else is she going to need? Because she may be the actual key to winning. This is a very strong tart. Do I have all the cool armors? I wonder if any of the armors haven't been built. Let's take a look on Mr. Hands. Lead Magic +1, Reinvigoration 2, Strength Damage Reversal. Was she blood? I don't think so. Fire, air, water. So Soul Vortex would be really good if I do Bone Cage. I guess everybody's already got all the armors though. These are all the tier 5 armors. Bone Cage though. Don't have enough magic gems. We're doing Rainbow Armor, that's fine. Black Mirror hasn't been forged. It's actually a pretty good item. But not as good as casting Wish. The other thing, the final thing I'm going to have to do this turn is just make sure I get my... I've kind of had my Wish Factory down a little bit. Like, it's been going, but I've only been casting it once per turn. You know, the horror. But like, yeah, we can't do it with this guy. I need to make sure I'm spending all my gems, so... Wait, we did the Heart of Life. Continue to... Find another place to site search. Yes, we do that for efficiency, guys. We'll make a Hydra skin armor. If we're going to attack, we might as well attack. So I think we're going to do like a little mini raid here. Quite well organized. Probably means a few living water casts will do just fine. But maybe we send somebody else with. We'll send you with... And then you can do Body Ethereal and Quickness. And Body and Spells. And you can do Liquid Body. Should be okay. This actually is fighting Mind Dominion, though. Sea Trolls. Some more Earth Boots. So we're about done with what I'm going to show you in the turn. And it's going to just be after this. Don't I really not have a hat? Jesus Christ. Okay, found a hat. Yeah, we'll send this guy in also with the main group. Just as an enslaved minder to be extra super combatant killy. I think we'll do an Eye of the Void here. Okay, perfect. Do conservative gym use, and we'll put him somewhere kind of in the back. God, if this all fails, it's going to be really sad. The other thing is we're nuking it, so whatever he's got patrolling is going to be just butchered to shit. The way... Two Flames from the Sky does so much work, too, because it's going to be, like, a lot of... Like, let's say there's a certain set of commanders and there's a certain set of troops under each commander. A certain set of commanders are going to die, so all the troops from them won't patrol. Then, of the commanders that do patrol, a large percentage of their troops are going to be dead. So, like, if you kill half of the things, you end up only having a quarter of the things show up to battle. So anyway. No, we're not going to kill half the things, so that's not exactly the math, but you know what I mean. Man, this is pretty good. If only I locked this one down too, I feel like we'd be in a little better shape. The other thing we need to do is we need to get all these idiots. I need to gateway this army somehow. I must have somebody else you can gateway. Who else here can gateway? Not really anybody. Okay, well, we'll do the best we can. Let's go ahead and gateway these guys. Okay, I need one more item. Let's go ahead and put them over here. I don't want to cluster up there too much. That should still be in range. I want to go ahead and do iron walls here. So let's go get, I need to get the earth boots off this guy. Having him one turn crack that fort would be no bueno. I think iron walls is earth 4, so I probably have to steal. One of my guys can't cast wish, so I'm probably gonna have to steal the. This from him. I'll be fine. You know what I should do though? Oh, yeah, fuck it. I was gonna say I should make another Robe of the Magi, because I have air gems. I'll take a pretender turn. Earth Astral. To be Earth 5? I think I have one more booster lying around over here. So many items, guys. Okay, iron walls. Let's do it for 20 turns. Or for 10 turns. The game should be over by then. Either that or I'll be just severely depressed. Just get some of these guys patrolling here. I'll just have them on advanced spells. Advance and cast spells here. Well, actually, let's do some more power advance and cast spells. That way, they, you know, they can basically frozen heart shit. Like if a horror or something shows up, or they can also encase an ice, which will keep them. I don't know how it will work, but we'll see. I feel like it's probably a good thing, but it could be bad. Like encase an ice can definitely fuck you, as we kind of saw way back when in the Ys battles. I mean the Pelagia battles. Okay, now we need more amulets of anti-magic. Probably could use some more of those. Okay. I need more miscellaneous items for my tarts. Let's watch. Vanaheim's pretty big, so TC's eaten into him, but I don't think he's gone like this far yet. I do want to kind of check though. We've got a lot of... We needed all these guys back when we were trying to spread Dominion, but now we can really only do it with the Shade Mail Hallwork. They're still... Whoops. They're still useful as, you know, in combat with Smite, if I need to. Okay, wait, you need a patrol? We've got Lime, the Queen of the Lakes. I probably should get her somewhere. Where did he attack? Here? Here's where I do not have an Earth Mage. And I kind of could use one. And the other thing is, I think these guys need to be patrolling with one gem to do Power the Spheres, and then they can Soul Slay. They'll be really high in nature, or okay, Astral Mages too. So we're just gonna do Power the Spheres, Summon Water Power, Advance, and cast spells. Make that 8. They're gonna patrol, wait for the next wave of garbage to come in. Wait, okay, look. I'm gonna need Flesh Eaters. Fuck that, we need Flesh Eaters. Ooh, a bunch of useful Earth Boosters. I forgot what... Oh, he was doing an arm. I think we're armed out. If any of you are still watching, say something in the comments. So I feel really bad doing it this long, but I guess I kind of want to show you, as we're nearing the end of the game, like what it actually takes to do some of the end game micro. Because I think a lot of time, well, I guess you've seen it, because I've done a fair amount of it, but this one's, like, getting ready for this Thorn Rush is kind of on a different level than the stuff I've been doing. Not necessarily in terms of skill, but in terms of, like, complexity of, like, all the different things to consider. There's, like, Flames from the Sky, there's Assassins, there's Domes, there's... Oh yeah, we definitely need some more of those. Oh wait, we should definitely, if we can, oh we can't, okay. And we're almost gonna hit 20k. I have never gotten even close to 20k. I've also never gotten to turn 130. Okay, another hat. The final thing we're going to have to do, and these guys need to go ahead and mobilize, I think, down this way. The final thing we have to do is spin the rest of our gems. And right now we've got a Glut of Nature, which I know how to spin Nature. Don't challenge me to spend Nature. I say that, and I can't fucking spend it. I guess we'll get an Ivy King here. It's really the wrong spot. Do I have a way of getting the nature gems over? Oh yeah, let's have you make another Ivy King. Ivy Kings are good, man. Oh wait, you know what I should get? I should get a Worm That Walks. Nature 5? I think I can do that. Yeah, I've got a Ring of Sorcery or something over here. Wait, you need to do tarts. Wait, we don't have enough gems? Okay. I don't want to accept it, but I do. Worm That Walks. Harder to kill, actually. I mean, permanently, but even in combat, because they keep popping back up. I probably should think about trying to get a Moonvine Bracelet. Okay, we have a lot of flames from the sky casters over there. Let's have you guys walk over here. You guys micro down here. You guys come over here. You guys come over here. You are gonna make another hat. Okay, we have to spend more nature gems. Are you going to be the person to do it, though? I don't know. Don't think so. I'm actually okay with you hanging tight here. And I think I've like not been doing this at the end of every turn. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. But what I'm gonna do for the rest of the video, or for the rest of the turn, I'm not gonna spend my fire because we're gonna use that on flames from the sky nuking. I'm gonna try to spend a little bit more of my air, a little bit more of my earth, and then some more of my nature. And then I'm gonna make sure everybody has a movement. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Next episode will be the big showdown, and hopefully he doesn't. If he has a dome up here or like multiple domes, it's gonna be a clusterfuck, basically. Could be a really bad clusterfuck. We will find out, though. Tune in next time to see how big of a clusterfuck it is. You know what? We should... No, she's going normal phase. Could be a complete clusterfuck. If I lose multiple Maliquis... I guess if they all show up, I'm probably not going to lose. But I could easily... If only one of them shows up, I could easily lose one of them. And that would be... That would be tragic. So anyway, guys, take care. See you next time.